Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this Valentine's card. I pulled out the Country Bouquet stamp set that is in the annual catalog. So don't forget about your annual catalog. I think there's a couple, I'm not for sure. But I know there's at least this one in the catalog. So, yeah, don't forget about the annual catalog for some of your other needs. So we're going to be making this card. This is my first video of 2024. We'll see, you know, how many more I make. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, like I said, I'm using the Country Bouquet set, and this is, it was a bundle, but it isn't any longer. I'm using the paper that is free with celebrations right now. For every $50 that you spend, you get an item for free in the celebrations brochure. There are a couple that are $100. If you spend $100, then you get you can get those as well. I am using the Most Adorned 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper, and it's specialty because there is gold foil on one side of every sheet of the paper. So that is why it is called Specialty Designer Series paper. All right, so I have a piece of real red here, and this measures 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. Sorry about that. So we'll put that in. I'm just going to use my trimmer. Make sure I have the scoring blade and score that at 4 1/4. I am still fiddling around with the right way to have my craft room. I got a new craft room, and I am still fiddling around with, you know, how I want it to be. All right. So there is that. Okay, so I have, let's get this scored here, or I mean folded. Okay, so a good crease with my bone folder. I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo that is 3 3/4 by 5. I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper that measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So that goes right on the top of here. So we can go ahead and put those together. See, there's the back side with some gold foil hearts and white. And what's really nice about Stampin' Up! Is they have the same quality, no matter if it's free or if it costs whatever. They give you the same quality always. So that is really nice. And we'll put this on the front of the card. So we've got a nice border of real red here. Making sure that it is the same. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut out or stamp my hearts so that they can dry, because real red takes a moment to dry. So let's give them a second here. So here is the Country Bouquet stamp set. I'm using this heart, and then Happy Valentine's Day for the sentiment. And then on the front of the card, I use these little hearts. All right, so we'll use this one and this one. Now this one is together, but I'm only using the top part. You could cut it in half if you want to you know, not ink it up, but if you just be careful and only ink up the top half, you'll be fine. All right, there is that one. And if you will notice, I am also stamping on my glass mat, which with these photopolymer stamps seem to work perfectly. I still use the matte if I need to, but so far it's actually been pretty good just on the glass mat. Now you can get this glass mat by joining Stampin' Up during celebrations, and celebration is only until the end of February this year, and not usually in years past it's been all the way until March, but they're not doing that this year. I think it's been the last couple of years that has kind of changed. All right, I'm going to see how well I can get this stamped on this little piece right here, because I stamped it out. I mean, I die cut it before. So let's just see what happens here. All right, I'm going to keep it. It's not too, it's a little up high, but I think it's okay. All right, so get these out of the way. All right, let's take these two now. The Designer Series paper is 2 by 3 7/8. And again, there's another foil pattern on the back of this one. This is some flowers. These would be pretty to color with your blends. And then another piece of basic white that is 3 7/8 by 2 1/8. So we're going to get those together here. Try and make the border the same. All right. And then this can just go right on top of the card front. And I'd say we have about 1 1/4 inches from the bottom of the card. All right, and it covers to the edge of this flirty flamingo right here. All right, now we're going to take our punch and we're just going to punch out these little hearts here. Okay. We got bombarded. I was supposed to have a class today, this Valentine's class, but we got a bunch of snow. Like, it's been snowing here since like Thursday night or something, and it finally just stopped. And I think we're supposed to get there's a chance of a couple of more inches today. So yay for us. I'm pretty sure we got over 1 foot. Yeah. All right, so we are going to, I don't remember, yes, put those over here like this. And then this, I am going to take and cut that off a little bit. This is actually from the clearance rack. It is the Apple Blossoms dies. The stamp set for this is still available. This is was on the clearance rack. I thought it still was. So check over on the clearance rack because there's still lots of good stuff over there. All right, so let's put a couple of dimensionals. on the back of the hearts here, I think, let's see, I'm going to put this one at the bottom, and then these one, I'm going to put 2 on the top, and then we'll see where we're going to go from there. And I'm just going to kind of set these down for a moment. I think it's got to go over. Get that off there. Kind of like that. And then this one, I will take a couple of mini dimensionals and put maybe 3. I have glue on my tweezers. And I really need to get off. So then this one is just going to slide right in here. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to smush everything down there, and I'm going to take one more dimensional, and I'm just going to slide it right under there. All right, so there is that. So already the front of the card is pretty much done. Just have to add some embellishments. For the inside of the card, I took the With Love stamp. I have a With Love, and then I'm going to use the little hearts. So we'll put With Love, and then the little hearts, and I have my real red again. I'll leave that out for a second. Well, I'll do the front. I'll do the envelope while it's out. So I'm taking the hearts and I'm just putting some little hearts over here for the envelope. Now I'm going to close this up so I don't get ink all over the place. All right, I'm going to take this little scrap that I have for the inside, and it measures 3/4 by 3 7/8. So we'll take some glue, and we're just going to put that down at the bottom of my card. This white piece measures 4 by 5 1/4. And that is just going to go on the inside of my card. Right in here. Maybe it's not 4 and 5 1/4. Let me see. This is, okay, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, okay? So it's a little bit less than that. All right, then we're going to take this piece of Designer Series paper that matched one of the patterns, and we're just going to put that on the flap. Close that up. Then we will take our snips and this measures 2 by 6, and I do that especially if I have a cards class because I can get more strips if I do 2 by 6 rather than 2 1/4 by 6. So then I just take this and I just cut this off. And there's more than enough stick to keep the envelope closed. I don't personally lick mine, I use tape, so it works out fine. So that is the envelope. And then I'm going to take some of the iridescent pearls, basic jewels, and I'm going to do I'm going to do a big one right here, a big one right here, and a small one right here. All right, so that is it. This is the one that we just did, and this is the one that I did earlier. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. If you have any questions regarding becoming a hobby demonstrator or a business demonstrator, I would be happy to answer them. Also, you can just let me know. I would love to have you on my team. And all supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.